Riker Hall on the racetrack, practice for the Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s. Junior 3s coming up next. Lena Stewart in her 6 will lead them out. Colt Bliss in the 35, Ryan Mahar's 33. Cole Schumacher in the 56. Decided to bring out the Old Faithful body back out for the Mike Service 56. Practice session complete here for the 3s. For the first group. Second group for the Junior 3s will roll on out. Raylan just the 54. Jack Reed in the 9. Jack picked up. Swept the night last night at Merrittville. Jack Scotchus, the 55C, and the 114. Landon Levy out of Phoenix. Landon making his Little R debut. Green light checkered complete here for this group. Now we'll bring on the Senior Heavy. The Melchers Auto Repair Senior Heavy, 14 of them. Mike Seefeld's 12 out there. Collins Federico's 61. Gary Gowan, the number 12 from the senior light practice. David Chido's 99. Kayla Joseph's 44. Chase Ricketer's 9. Colby Boyer's 39. coming out, Kayla Joseph's 44 had Kyle be in the first group. Dan Marsden in the 81. Nick Fairley's 37. Aiden McAllister's 69. Cole Smith 65. Joseph Frazier 17. Out here, group number 2. For the Melchers Auto Repair, senior heavy for their practice. They'll come back for time trials to set the lineup for the race coming up a little later on. Weston Turbex on the Gasport, the 18. On the racetrack right now, first time ever. First time out here on the racetrack for the 18. We'll see Weston getting laps here at the Little R. Opening ceremonies in just a couple of moments away. Make sure you flag down Marianne, selling 50/50 tickets here at the racetrack. Grab a dollar, give a holler. You too can be a big winner in tonight's Little R 50/50 draw. And to those tuned in on the Trek YouTube, make sure you click the like button. Tell us who you're rooting for in the comment section. Do the likes, do the shares, and we greatly will appreciate that. And appreciate everybody for those that tuned in tonight, or tuning in here so far on the Ransomville YouTube handle here for tonight's Dougie 2 Memorial here at the Little R. We'll begin opening ceremonies in just a matter of moments.
I'll tell them it might be. Yeah, I don't know. It will be for where they qualify. Yeah. It doesn't say we're live.
And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, before we get tonight's racing program underway, we'll ask each and every one of you to please rise. And gentlemen, if you would, please kindly remove your headwear as we honor and salute two great nations, the countries of Canada and the United States, with the playing of tonight's national anthems.
dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to go racing once again. Good evening and welcome to the northwest corner of Niagara County. Welcome to the Ransomville Speedway. Those tuned in here in the house and those tuned in around the world on the Track's YouTube channel, make sure you click the like button, share the stream out, tell us who you're rooting for in the comments section. Just give the bop to the bop to the bop with all the likes here tonight on the Track YouTube page. First of two qualifying heats coming up for the Treadway Speed Shop Junior 1s. This will be 8 laps in distance. Here in qualifying, all karts will make the show. Just moments away from getting karts onto the racetrack here tonight. Glad you are here with us. And we're getting ready to go right now. Bob Webster, pit steward, getting ready to get him on out. Track officials, Bob Webster handling things in the lineup chute down by turn number 4. John Dowling handling duties of SpongeBob in the infield. Working turn 1, picked up a win on Friday night on the pavement side at the Spencer Speedway, racing Mason Hanel. Working the back straightaway tonight. Picked up his first career sportsman win at the Big R, Tyler Foster. Working turns 3 and 4 tonight, novice campaigner Jacqueline Nettleton. And Director of Traffic Control, Mr. Mayor, Hot Wheels, Greg Martin. Here's the way they're scheduled to go here. Heat race number 1 for the Junior 1s. Fulton Coleman on the pole in the 17. And the Fultons outside will be the 8 of Blake Snyder. Row 2, Bentley Green in the 7. Then we will find the 17B of Bentley Ozlewski, Rosales Sotomio 0. And Easton Contras, the 55E. Green lights are on. We are underway on another beautiful Thursday night in Ransomville as we got something going wrong on the Blake Snyder 8. And we'll bring the yellow flags out. The whole entire field basically all shifted to the outside and kept on going. So we'll see how timing and scoring will handle that. and it will be an original restart with the exception of the caution cart, which was the 8 of Blake Snyder. So that start that Easton had goes pretty much all for nothing. So we'll put Bentley in third. Rosales should be fourth, then Easton. So we'll try this one more time here. Field will go single file formation around the little R. Those just tuned in for the first time, not knowing where we are at the Ransomville Speedway, Ransomville, New York. Field picks up the pace off turn 4, green flag is out, and we're back racing one more time here with the Treadway Speed Shop Junior 1s. Fulton Coleman up in front, and his 17, Bentley Green in second, Bentley Ozlewski in third, with the Bills Mafia 17. Racing into 3 and 4. We'll click another one here on the lap counter. 3 in the books, 5 more to go. Fulton starts to increase the lead. Battle on here for second and for fourth. Bentley trying to get underneath Bentley for the 2 spot. Ozlewski and Green going into turn number 1. They hook. Will they stay together? They do. Bentley goes off-roading a little bit. Then we'll drop back a couple of spots here in the process. Hot Wheels showing a couple of carts the naughty stick. 3-cart battle for second. Bentley Green trying to hold off Rosales and Easton here in the 3 and 4. Bentley again gets loose. Rosales again on the bumper. White flag is out. This will bring Ozlewski right back into this with Easton. But off of 4, Fulton Coleman's going to win. Second to the line will be Bentley Green, Rosales in third, Easton fourth, Bentley and Blake will round out tonight's qualifying order here in heat race number 1. Second heat race getting ready to come on out for the Treadway Speed Shop Junior 1s. And here's how heat race number 2 is scheduled to start. Going away on the pole, Maximus Wallace and his 88. And starting second will be the 68 for Lucas Rodebaugh. Starting third will be the 64 Parker Bednarz. Rolling off fourth will be the 15 for Darren Borkenhagen. And Bryson Harrivet will start in position number 5 by himself inside row 3. 8 laps the distance. Maximus Wallace and Lucas Rodebaugh to the start zone in 4. Mayor Hot Wheels looks him over, and the green is out. Max to the early lead down the back straightaway. Parker looking for second. Bryson third. And Bryson now wants second around the 64 Bednarz. And here comes Darren Borkenhagen. Darren picked up a win at Genesee Cartway not too long ago. Trying to keep the mojo going, and Darren gets looped by Parker going into 3. Darren able to keep it going. The yellow flags are flying with 3 complete. Quickie caution will go green this time by as they race off corner 4. Away we go. Bryson Harrivan up in front. Maximus Wallace rides in second. Parker Bednarz third. Darren Borkenhagen fourth. Lucas Rodebaugh in fifth. Lucas starting to apply the pressure to Darren a little bit here through 3 and 4, and this one is the Bryson Harrivan 28. Here to lose with 3 to go. Wallace in second in the 88. Then we got about 6 cart lengths back to the Bednar 64. Harrivan's, Borkenhagen's 15, Roadball is 68. 2 laps to go for Harrivan. Bryson will see here through 3 and 4. White flag is coming this time. Battle for third. Hang on, Parker and Darren. As they raced off of 4. Checkered flag is out. Bryson Harrivan's in for the win. Maximus Wallace in second. Darren Borkenhagen across the line in third. Lucas Robaugh in fourth. Parker Bednars will round out the field. So that will conclude Junior 1 qualifying. Next up on the docket tonight, a little change in normal procedure. We'll bring on the Reed's Drive-In Novice for their 2 rounds of qualifying. Those tuned in on the YouTube, make sure you click the like, hit the share button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, please do. And here's how qualifying will go for the Reed's Drive-In Novice. First of 2 rounds tonight. Joey Scarfo in the 41 will go off on the pole. Ryder Coleman will start second in the 14. Starting third tonight will be Luke Borkenhagen's 259. And Rory Forster making her Little R debut in the number 4. Green's out where Novice Racing and Ryder gets spun in 2. Luke will spin after the fact and Ryder will do another one. Field will stop here in front of Racing Mason. So Rory will move up to second as both Ryder and Luke spun to bring out the caution. Rory's first week in the kart, having and it looks like we'll just do a rolling start here for the novice. And the green is out. We're Novice Racing once again. Joey Scarfo up front. In the 41, battle here for second. Luke Borkenhagen and Ryder Coleman halfway home. Field continues to work around. 2 laps to go. Rory getting some laps for the first time. Joey will lead, white flag coming this time by. They'll head down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 off corner 4. Joey Scarfo is in for the win. Second will be Ryder Coleman. Luke Borkenhagen will come home in third. And Roy Forster will round out the field in the number 4. Don't forget those here in the house, make sure you flag down Marianne and pick up your 50/50 tickets tonight. You two could be a big winner, but you can only win it if you're here and if you're in it. Tower has made our weekly contribution to the Little R Drivers Play Fund, because that's where the money goes. Heat race number 2. Hudson Green on the pole in the 6. Amaya Hazel in the 53 will start second. Sophia Greenwald will start third in the 11. And Weston Tarbox. Weston making his debut in the 18, going off in position number 4. So here we go, and now this heat race number 2 underway. Amaya and Sophia continuing their battle early on as Hudson leads into turn 3 for the first time. Everybody got to try to look up to the outside, but Hudson leads lap 1. Amaya down to the bottom of the racetrack as the lead. Sophia trying to fill the gap for second. Sophia does. So that'll put Hudson to third. Halfway home for Amaya Hazel. Hang on, Sophia will lose that time off forward. Here comes Hudson right back battling for second. The leader into turn number 3 off corner 4, white flag out. That'll be 2 to go. Excuse me, 2 to go this time. Oh, hang on, Weston. Weston's found the grass for the first time, and the caution flags are out. Weston's come to a stop on the back straightaway once. Novice division, our youngest group here, youngest age group of drivers. We'll get Weston refired. It'll be green and then the checkered. Amaya and Sophia. Green flag is out. Here we go. One more trip around. Down the back stretch into turn number 3 off corner 4. Checkered flag is out. Amaya Hazel in for the win. Sophia Greenwald in second. Hudson Green in third. And Weston Tarbox will round out tonight's field. Senior Lights coming up next, their single round of qualifying. One round of qualifying tonight for the Lights. Here's the way they're scheduled to go with Senior Light qualifying. Gary Gow on the pole in the 12. Behind him will be Ada McAllister, 69. Row 2 to the inside, Eric Wiedeffer in the 18. Starting 4th, Dan Marsden in the 81. Row 3 to the inside, Ben Walsh in the 04. Cole Smith in the 65 will start 6th. Starting 7th tonight will be the 9 for Chase Rickener. Starting 8th will be the 54 for Gavin Kane. Braden Bills in the 3 will start 9th, and Abby Fisher in the 22 will start in position number 10. Field being told to double up, and we'll go green this time off turn number 4, 8 laps of distance. Fisher's Auto Repair, Senior Lights here at the Little R, get the green. Two by two, they head down the back straight away. Gaggle of cars, 5 on back, Marsden, Bills, Kane, Fisher, McAllister. Hayden goes all the way back to 9th after starting 2nd. Ben Walsh moves to 2. Chase Rickner to 3rd after starting 7th already. And here comes Rickner now. He'll look for the 2 spot going into turn number 3. He'll complete the pass. They work off corner 4. Rickner now to the runner-up position. We're 3 laps in. So Walsh in 3rd, Vidar for 4th, Marsden 5, still chasing the 12 of Gary Gow. We're halfway home, 4 in, 4 to go. Ben Walsh tried his luck inside move, couldn't do it that time off turn number 4. Back to it here one more time. And they start to stretch themselves around the Little O. Here at the Little R, 2 laps to go for Gary Gow up in front. They race off 4. White flag is out for the 12 of Gary Gow. Down the back stretch into turn number 3. Rickner's gonna get there, but he's gonna run out of time. Gary Gow is in for the win. 2nd is Rickner, 3rd is Walsh, 4th to the line, Eric Wiedeffer. Braden Bill spins here in the 3, but Dan Marsden able to grab 5th according to timing and scoring. So that will conclude senior light qualifying. And we'll bring out the Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s. Officials getting ready to bring out the field of Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s here for their qualifying event. Riker Hall on the pole in the 22. Starting 2nd, John Masser in the number 9. And Mason Schartz in the 10 will start in position number 3. Coming into tonight here with the Junior 2s, Mason has won 4. Riker Hall has won 1. Jack Reed's won 1. Lucas Bergman won last Thursday night. So Riker will look for number 2, Mason looking for number 5, John looking for number 1. Here come feature time tonight. We are still under yellow. Here in this 3-kart qualifying sprints for the Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s. Fuel will go under the white flag. We'll go green coming up. Riker Hall. John Masser, Mason Schartz. Fuel will pick the pace up off turn 4. Yeah, no. We'll come back to it one more time. That one looked a little better. So Riker and Mason will take off. Here through 3 and 4, John running their position number 3, keeping the leaders in sight. for Riker Hall leading lap number 1. And off of 3 and 4, back to the line. We'll click another one here on the counter. Riker continues to lead. Here comes Mason. Mace tried to look for the lead going into turn number 3. Couldn't do it that time. He'll think better of it and head back into turn number 1, the same tire tracks as the 22. Halfway home this time, 4 in, 4 to go, and Mason Schartz is your new race leader. Riker will settle in for 2, John in 3rd in his number 9. But this one's now Mason Schartz in the 10, a little loose that time off turn number 1. Two to go, be white flag this time for the number 10. Mason Schartz looking for another heat win here in 2026. He'll head down the back straightaway. Riker trying to chase him down. So off turn 4, Mason Schartz will bring the number 10 in for the win. Second will be Riker Hall, and John Masser will round out the field in the number 9. Welcome everybody tuning in tonight on YouTube. Good, and got some fans tuned in from Illinois. Welcome to Ransomville, New York. Junior 3 qualifying. Coming up next, Frontier Auto Wrecking Junior 3's first of 2 rounds of qualifying. Here's the way they're scheduled to start on the pole. Lena Stewart in her number 6 has the whole shot. And outside of her will be the 114 of Landon Levy from Phoenix. Row 2 inside Ethan Hammer in the 9. And starting 4th, Rowan Ostbuch in the 15. Rowan looks like unable to make the call here in this one, so we'll bring the outside row up. So we'll move the 3 of Jace Bliss out of arcade to position number 4. Ryan Maher will start 5th in the 33. Jack Reed will start 6th in the number 9 as they race off turn number 4. And yeah, that's a no-go. Caution is out. We'll get the field bunched back again. So we'll get the 114 back to 2nd. As we'll get everybody doubled up. Start zone here at the Little R's, the Yellow Barrel in turn number 4. Green is out. Inside line wanted to go, and Lena has the lead early. Ethan Hammer in 2nd, Ryan Maher 3rd. Will put Landon back to 4th, and now Landon will move up to 3rd. Jack Reed to 4th. There goes Jace to 5th in the number 3. Hammer going after Lena Stewart for the race lead off turn number 4. 2 laps complete this time. Ethan glued to the rear bumper of Lena's number 6, but Landon's right there in the 114 waiting in the wings. Hammer to the inside, Lena side by side, new race leader, Ethan Hammer off corner 4. 4 up, 4 down. The number 9 of Ethan Hammer up in front, Lena Stewart in 2nd. Landon Levy 3rd in the 114, Jack Reed 4th in the 9. Brian Maher, Jace Bliss at the back, 2 to go. Jace, one of the few competitors running on both surfaces, the dirt here at the Little R and on the pavement at Bliss International on Friday nights down in the heart of Wyoming County. But they're coming off corner 4, another checkered flag for Ethan Hammer. 2nd, Lena Stewart. 3rd, Landon Levy. 4th, Jack Reed. Ryan Maher will come home 5th, Jace Bliss in 6th. Shout out those tuned in as well, including Terry and Ashley. Hope to see you guys here tomorrow. As heat race number 2 coming on out here for the Junior 3s. Here's the way they're scheduled to go. Colt Bliss on the pole in the 35. Rocco Batt in the 5 will start second. Cole Schumacher will start third. Jack Scottress will roll off fourth in the 55C. Jake Schrader will start fifth in the 8. Raylan Just will start sixth. And Rowan Ostapuk able to join up here and run heat race number 2 and his number 15. Good to see Rowan back after a few weeks away. Green lights are on. We are underway. And we got a couple off the pace. Schrader's 8 and Rocco's 5. But they're able to continue on. Rowan up to 4th, able to get around Colt Bliss here through 3 and 4. Now Colt's found the go button once again. Into turn number 1 and 2. Hang on, Rowan. Oh, the announcer Shanks got him on that one. So Jack's up in front in his 55C. Has Uncle Derek crewing the wrenches on the 55C tonight. We send our wishes to Jack's Easton's dad, Jesse, after a successful surgery tonight. We'll see if the boys can pick up another one. Off turn 4, green flag is out. But Jax has some company in the form of Raylan Justin, Cole Schumacher. As they race off corner 4 one more time. 3 complete. Here this time will be halfway when they get back. 4 and 4 to go for Jax Cuttress in the 55C. Jake Schrader trying to look underneath Colt Bliss, and hang on, Colt. Be able to keep it going on the back straightaway. We'll stay clean and green. Two laps to go for Jax. Raylan in second, 3-cart battle for third. Going into turn number 1, Jake Schrader up to third, Rocco to 4th. We'll send Cole back to the 5th spot. White flag is out for Jax. Now Jake trying to hold off Rocco for 3rd, but Jax Cuttress off corner 4 will head for another heat win. Raylan Justin 2nd, 3rd Jake Schrader, 4th Rocco Batt, 5th Cole Schumacher, Rowan Ostapuk, and Colt Bliss. Coming up next will be time trials to set tonight's starting lineup for the Doug Eat 2 Memorial for the Senior Heavy. They will not run qualifying heats. They will go time trials and the quickest on the clocks will head off on the pole. Here for tonight's feature go. Huge thanks to the Treadway Speed Shop, Jeffrey Machine, Western New York Go Kart Racing with David Chido, Tim Phillips Garage Race Tavern, and AJ Custodi for help bumping the purse up tonight for $600 to win for the 2026 edition of the Doug Eat 2 Memorial. Racing continues here at the Little R next Thursday night with a full show. And then we'll run on Monday. Quick turnaround. We'll run Thursday the 13th, and then we'll run again on Monday the 17th. That is a full point show. I believe we have all of our senior heavy carts in the lineup shooting the pits.
not a full field because if you're fast, it's only 5 cars there.
And we'll bring them out. 2 at a time. Here to set tonight's starting lineup. Chase Rickner in the 9. Kyle Joseph running the 44V. Rickner's first lap at 10:56, Kyle Joseph a 10:88. They race off of 4. Checkered is out. Rickner gets quicker, a 10:47. Kyle Joseph will keep his first as the quickest, a 10:87. Next 2 rolling out, Mike Seefeld in the number 12, the defending divisional champion. And Cole Smith's 65. First line the clocks, the high-tech concrete number 12 for Mike Seefeld, already quickest at 10:44. Cole Smith's first lap, third quickest, a 10:69. Second lap, Seefeld. First one is quicker at 10:44. Cole Smith will keep his 10:69. So right now, Mike Seefeld quickest with a time of 10:44. Next 2 coming out. Kayla Joseph in her 44. Aiden McAllister in the 69. On the clocks, Kayla Joseph in the 44. Aiden McAllister 69. First lap, Kayla. Third quick, a 10:51. Aiden's first lap. Fourth quick, a 10:66. Second lap, Kayla Joseph. Does she improve? She does. A 10:49 will keep her third. Aiden will stay fourth quick, but he does get quicker as well. A 10:63. Next 2, Kobe Boyers, 39. And the 37 for Nick Furley. Green is out for Kobe and Nick. Colby 6 quick out of 7, a 10:75. Nick Fairley jumps up to fourth quick, a 10:57. Second lap, will they get quicker? Colby Boyer will stay 7th quick, a 10:71. Nick Fairley jumps up to a 10:53. But still chasing Mike Seefeld's 10:44. Joseph Frazier, 17, and Eric Wiedefers, 18. Should be the next 2 in line here to take time. Ooh, hang on, Frazier. You want row them out. White flag out. Frazier's first lap will be 9th quick, 11:69. Eric Wiedever jumps it to 6th quick with a 10:66. Second lap for Frazier should be quicker than the first one, and it does big time. Frazier to the top of the charts, a 10:43 for the 17. A 10:43 in the next two on the track. Braden Bill's in the 3, David Chido's 99. As we go under the green. Western New York Kart Racing 99 for David Chido. The regional haulage number 3, Braden Bills. Braden's first lap, 5th quick, a 10:51. David Chido, 11:02. Puts in 12 out of 12. Second lap, Braden Bills jumps to 3rd, a 10:47. Chido does improve his time at 10:90. In the final two. Dan Marsden in the 81 and Colin Spadarico in the 61. Does Joseph Frazier keep the pole with a 10:43? Or does the Invader and one of the Kingpins in the division of Ransomville swipe it away? We'll find out right now. First on the clock, it's the Marsden 81. Marsden quickest, a 10:37. Colin goes 8th quick, a 10:57. Checkered is out. Marsden keeps his 10:37. Spadarico jumps to 6th with a 10:48. So Joseph Frazier's time lasted 2 rounds. But your quickest kart here in Ransomville with a time of 10.37. Fulton Coleman, Bryson Harrivan on the front row off turn 4, and we are not going. That start called back. And we'll try it one more time. Now we go. Green is out. We're Junior 1 racing in Ransomville. Fulton Coleman's gonna have it, but Bryson has the lead here at the end of lap number 1. We already got 2 hooked here in 4. It's Bentley Ozlewski and Lucas Roadball. One lap officially has been scored. Putting Easton to the back for the spin of the 17 and 68. Harrivan, Coleman, Wallace, Borkenhagen, Green, your top 5. Here with 1 lap scored. Here in this one tonight. Field being told pick the pace off turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're back underway one more time. With Bryson Harrivan up in front. Coleman in second, Wallace, Borkenhagen, Green, your top 5. Here comes Rosales. Rosales trying to get around Melly. Hang on, we got Darren around, and we're gonna stack them up. Everybody appears to be okay. Looking like bumper cars at Darien Lake out there, but they're all able to continue on. Go green next time, 2 laps in. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Junior 1 main event here at the Little R. To kick off the 2026 edition of the Doug E2 Memorial. Hang on, Darren Borkenig all kinds of sideways at the back. You want to get it pointed back in the right direction as Harrivan continues to lead. Fulton Coleman, Maximus Wallace, Bentley Green, and Blake Snyder. Lucas Roadball from dead last up to 6th. In the 68, Bentley in 7th, Easton in 8th. Harrivan continues to stretch the lead in the 28. Here on lap number 6, Fulton Coleman in 2nd. In the 17. There's Bryson across the line. Continues to stretch his lead out about half a straightaway. Back to Fulton. We're halfway home this time by. 8 and 7 to go. Lap 9 up on the books for Bryson Harrivan, the Performance Manufacturing 28. Continuing to run away. 5 laps to go, and the lead's now almost a full straightaway. Ahead of Fulton. Maximus is in 3rd, Bentley in 4th, Blake in 5th, and here comes Easton. Easton Cuttress looking for a top 5 run in the 55E. Hang on, Easton and Blake. And they'll bring Lucas into this in the 68. Here off turn number 4, back to the line one more time, 12 in, 3 to go. Hang on, Rosales goes spinning through the Kentucky Bluegrass in the infield, and the caution lights are on. Did not see the cause, but the effect was the 0 sliding through the infield grass. And that will erase the Harrivan lead. And Dad Nick probably does not want to hear this. Bryson had a 4-second lead at the time of the caution. We remain under the yellow flag. Here, officials trying to get white flags out. Will go green next time by 2-lap shootout to decide the Junior 1 feature. Green flag is out. We're racing once again. White flag is out. A gaggle of cars for 4 on back. And we're gonna, Darren and Rosales, Blake, checkered yellow. The win goes to Bryson Harrivan. Fulton Coleman 2nd. Maximus Wallace 3rd. Bentley Green 4th. And Easton Cuttress will unofficially complete tonight's top 5. So Bryson in for the win. He'll come back out at the end of the night for Victory Lane Palooza. And Bryson picks up the win. We'll now turn our attention to the Reed's Drive-In Novice. For their first of 2 main events. Once again, track crew tonight, track photographer Tom Stevens in the infield, John Dowling handling SpongeBob, Jacqueline Nettleton working 3 and 4, working the backstretch, sportsman feature winner this past Friday night, Tyler Foster, working turns 1 and 2 off a sportsman win on the pavement last Friday at the Spencer Speedway, racing Mason Hanel, and director of traffic control here at the Little R Mayor Hot Wheels, the mayor of the town of Wilson, Hot Wheels, Greg Martin. So here's your novice lineup. Joey Scarphone's 41, Ryder Coleman's 14, Hudson Green 6, and Roy Forster's number 4. Green is out, and we are novice racing. Ryder, nice save going into turns 1 and 2. And Joey will have the lead here pretty early on in his number 41. Field of a novice continue to rock and roll around the Little R. Joey testing the outside waters here in the 41. Ryder in second, Hudson in third in his number 6, working down the back straightaway. Field will catch Roy Forster in the number 4, driving Brother Mikey's kart. It was Rory's turn to get behind the wheel of it tonight. And holding pretty well. Hang on, Joey will spin here in turn number 4. We'll see if he's able to keep it going, and the caution lights are on. So that will hand Ryder Coleman the lead. And I think Joey's going to need a little bit of assistance. So Hudson will get second, Joey will be third, Rory will be fourth here on the restart green. Ryder took off with the lead here. It's off with turn 4, green is out, and we're back underway. Ryder Coleman up in front, Joey able to get around Hudson for second. So Scarphone tried to reel in Ryder Coleman. Lap 7 on the counter. Into 3 and 4, 2 laps to go for Ryder Coleman. Joey in second. White flags up in the air for the 14. Into turn number 1. The leaders are into 3. Off corner 4. Final time, checkered flag. Ryder Coleman in for the win. Joey will come home second. Hudson will be third. Rory there in fourth. So Ryder Coleman picks up the win in the first novice feature of the night. And our congratulations to Ryder. Ryder will come back out at the end of the night for Victory Lane Palooza. And we'll bring on the second novice feature of the night. In your second 10-lapper will line up like this. Going away on the pole, Amaya Hazel in the 53A. Here's the way they are scheduled. A two-star Maya Hazel scheduled to go on the pole in her 53A. Sophia Greenwell in the 11. Luke Borkenhagen in the 259. Weston Tarbox in the 18. Still trying to get Amaya's 53 fire, but it'll be Sophia and Luke Greener are underway. Second novice feature of the night. Field heads down the back straightaway. Sophia taking her time. Weston, first time out. Heading into 3 and 4. Working down the back straightaway. Hang on, Weston's found the go-kart moat. Found the big check to see if Weston can fire back on the little track. He does. Good job by Weston. As Sophia opens up her lead over Luke Borkenhagen. Ryder Coleman won his novice feature just a few minutes ago, celebrating the birthday tomorrow. Is hang on, Sophia in turn 1. And that will collect the 259. And Luke might be stuck on the top side of the racetrack. Damage to the left front of the 259 of Borkenhagen. Luke is okay. Tyler and Mason both over there with Luke. Daskett whether or not he wants to drive it in. Luke's gonna drive it. So Luke did take the 259 pit side. So Sophia. Two to go for Sophia Greenwald. Two to go for the 11. And Sophia Greenwald picks up the white flag. Hang on, Rustin back on the big track one more time. Grabs second, but the win will go to Sophia Greenwald. So Sophia picks up another victory. She'll come out at the end of the night. For victory lane ceremonies with pictures with the family and crew. Coming up next will be the senior light main event. Here's the way they're scheduled to start the senior light main event. Brought to you by Fisher's Auto Repair. Corner of 425 and 93. Gary Gow in the 12 has the whole shot. Chase Rickner starts second in the 9. Ben Walsh will start third in the 04. Eric Bedeck will roll off fourth in the 18. Dan Marsden starts fifth in the 81. Braden Bills will start sixth in the 3. Brother Cooper is celebrating birthday today. Aiden McCoster will start 7th in the 69. Cole Smith will start 8th in the 65. Then it's Abby Fisher's 22. Gavin Kane's 54. 15 laps, senior light main event. Here we go. And it's Gary Gow, Chase Rickner into turn number 3. Side by side, Rickner's got the top spot. Ben Walsh trying to follow suit. Down the back, Rickner up in front. Here comes Ben Walsh in the 04. Gary Gow is third, Marsden in fourth. Dan Aiden McAllister fifth in the 69. Into 3 and 4 continues to be Chase Rickner up in front. Rickner with 2 wins, Ben Walsh with 3. Clayton Kane with 1, Braden Bills with 1. McAllister and Gow contact here on the front straightaway. Caution flags are out. Gary climbing out of the 12 under his own power. Did the fist bump to starter Greg Martin. He's good. And Gary gets the 12 fired up and rolling under his own power. White flag coming this time by off turn number 4. Here the Wendigo signal displayed will go back green, this time 5 complete. Fieldworks off corner 4, green lights are on. Hang on. We got Ben Walsh and Cole Smith were hooked. Now Ben here to a stop on the top side of the racetrack in corner 4. Ben gets his 04 refired. Was running inside the top 5 at the time of the caution. We are 6 complete. So they head down the back straight. We are ready to get back to work here. Chase Rickner, Dan Marsden, row 1, green flag is out. Eric Wiedeffer in 3rd. Abby Fisher 4th, Braden Bills 5th. As they head into 3 and 4, lap 7 up on the counter this time for Chase Rickner. Looking for another one here at the Little R. Marsden. First time here in 2026. Running very well in position number 2. 3rd spot is Eric Wiedeffer, 4th Abby Fisher, and Abby's going to try to take 3rd, but Braden Bills is there, knocking on the door. 6 laps to go. And a gaggle of cars for 3 on back. The top 2 will try to boot, scoot, and boogie away. Walsh and McAllister will wheel for position mid-pack, able to keep it going down the back. Cole Smith and Gary Gow battling there for position number 6. 4 laps to go. Smith moves up 1. Ben Walsh trying to follow suit. Same goes the 69 of McAllister. They're all able to get around the 12 with Gow. Rickner about 4 kart lengths ahead of Marsden. Here with 2 laps to go for the driver of the number 9. Chase Rickner looking for Ransomville win number 3. White flags up in the air. One more trip around the speedway for the driver of the number 9. Down the back into 3 off of 4. Heading for home. Chase Rickner has feature win number 3. Second is Marsden. 3rd Wiedeffer. 4th Abby Fisher. Cole Smith 5th in the 65. So Chase Rickner in for the victory, feature win number 3 of 2026 for the driver of the number 9. Do his victory lap. And then some of these drivers will get ready for tonight's Dougie 2 Memorial. As Chase concludes his victory lap, he'll come back out the end of the night for Victory Lane Palooza. Coming up next will be the Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s. for their main event. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Dougie to Memorial, 25 laps for the heavies, 25 for the heavies. Not our normal 15, 25 laps the distance tonight for the Dougie to Memorial for the heavies, 25 feature laps. Coming up a little later on, but tonight's main event right now for the Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s will look like this. Mason Schartz on pole in the 10. Starting second, Riker Hall is 22. John Massey will start third. It is number 9. The small but mighty Bud's Apple Pie Junior 2s get the green. Masser and Riker Hall battle for second early on here in this one. As they race off with turn number 3 off corner 4 for the first time. Masser and Riker Hall. Closest battle on the speedways for the runner-up positions. They head into turn number 3. Masser able to keep the spot ahead of the 22 of Hall going into turn number 1. Riker's right there. Seeing if anything can happen off corner 4. Back to the line one more time. Riker a little better on corner entry than John, but John's able to hold him off on the straightaways. Here through 3 and 4, now they're in literally running the same tire tracks. Riker tried to look underneath him in turn number 2. Who was unable to fill the gap that time. Now he's back off by about a half a cart length. Going into turn number 1, and Riker just sailed it in there and screwed to the rear nerve bar of the Master number 9. Meanwhile, Mason Schartz are running away. On a Thursday night cruise. Hang on, John Master around on the top side of 2. And that will put the caution flags out here in this one. Seven complete will go back green. Mason will go green. John Master, Riker Hall will renew the battle for the 2 spot. We're halfway home this time by here in the field of Junior 2s. Mason up in front. Riker trying to reclaim second from John going into turn number 3. Back to the line here one more time. It'll be 5 to go for the 10 of Mason Schartz. Riker Hall to second. In a heavily contested battle for the runner-up position. Here's Mason's trying to run away. Mason will click another one here on the counter. Through 3 and 4, 2 laps to go for the orange number 10. Into turn 3 and 4 here. Mason's got one more trip around the little R. And another dominating performance here tonight. Into turn number 3 off corner 4. Feature win number 5 for Mason Schartz. Riker Hall will come home second. John Masser will pick up position number 3. Mason will do his victory lap. Next up will be the Frontier Auto Wrecking Junior 3 main event for their 15 lapper. And here's the way that they are scheduled to start. Ethan Hammer on the pole. The number 9, Jack Scottress, will roll off second, the 55C. Row 2 inside. Starting third tonight will be the number 6, Relena Stewart, and starting fourth, the 54R, Raylan Just. Row 3 to the inside. Landon Levy's 114 will start fifth. Starting sixth will be the 8 of Jake Schrader. Starting seventh tonight will be the number 5 of Rocco Batten. Starting eighth will be the 9 of Jack Reed. Cole Schumacher will start ninth, and Ryan Mahar will start 10th. Rowan Ostapuk will start 11th in the 15. Jay Spliss will start 12th in the 3. And Brother Colt will go in position number 13. And the Junior 3 main event underway. We got Raylan on the big track. She'll spin it. Caution lights are on. One lap complete in this one. Roland Ospuke did not start in his number 15. Field remains to be here under caution. Shout out to everybody tuning in on the Tracks YouTube tonight. Make sure you bop the like button and share it out to the world and tell them all about us here on Thursday nights. As the green flag is out, we're back in the air one more time. Here with the Frontier Auto Wrecking Junior 3 main event. Side-by-side battle, fourth on back. Ryan Mahar, Jax Cuttress able to get around the Cole Schumacher ride. We got Jack Reed stopped on the top side of 2. Caution flag is out. Green flag is out. Back underway. 3 complete. Into turn number 3 and 4. Ethan Hammer still leading Elena Stewart. Jax Cuttress up to the 4th spot. He'll battle Rocco for 3rd. Here comes Jake Trader. He'll take 5th. Cole looking for 6th. Hang on, Cole Bliss around off turn number 2. Caution flags are out. And we'll click another here on the counter. 5 complete. Caution lights are on. Colt Bliss. Third generation driver from Arcade. Quickie caution here. Ethan Hammer, Lena Stewart, green flag is out. He'll stay single foul till they get around SpongeBob. And here comes Jax. Jax looked for 30, backed out of it. Now put Schumacher back to the outside. Jace Bliss able to get around Landon Levy for a position. Mid-pack, but the battle is on for 3rd. There goes Jax. He's up to 3rd. Jake looking for 4th. Jake Schrader to 4th. It's on Rocco back to 5th. He'll continues to work around the little R halfway home, this time by 8 and 7 to go. For the driver of the number 9, Ethan Hammer. Up in front here on the Hammer. Continuing to run away and hide. Lena Stewart in 2nd. Jax Cottress 3rd. Hang on, Rocco bad and Jake Schrader. And Jake's up against the tires on the back straightaway. Caution lights are on. Tough break for Jake, both Tim and Rocco. Phil remains under single file here. So we await any decision from race control. And we'll go green this time by 5 laps to go here in the Junior 3 main event. Ethan Hammer looking for feature win number 4. Lena Stewart looking for her 2nd. Jax Cottress looking for his 2nd in a row. Green lights are on. They'll rumble down the back straight away into 3 and 4. Ethan Hammer still leading, 4 laps to go. Hang on, Cole Schumacher on row the moat. And Cole's got issues on his 56. He'll park it on the top side of turn number 1. Caution lights are on. And Cole will immediately feel the heel of the Church of the Yellow Flag. Cole being able to rejoin the field here with 3 to go now. Here in this one. 3 laps to go, and then it will be the 25 lapper for the senior heavies for the Doug E2 Memorial. Ethan Hammer back on the gas, down the back straightaway. Landon Levy looking outside. Only one test in the outside waters. Loaded spinner in here in front of the starter. Caution flags will fly again. And we did click 13 on the counter. It's one of these, I think I can. And then Raylan just spun in turn 2. Raylan did spin under caution. We'll get Raylan to her spot in front of Rocco. Lineup looks good from my vantage point. Here, according to timing and scoring, we'll bring the white flag out. We'll go green next time by. Another 2 laps to decide this one here tonight for the Frontier Auto Wrecking Junior 3s. Green flag is out. Here we go into turns number 1 and 2. Ethan Hammer looking for feature win number 4. Down the back into 3 and 4. White flags up in the air for the driver of the number 9. Into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Ethan Hammer wins feature win number 4. Lana Stewart second. Jax Cuttress third. Rocco Bat fourth. And Ryan Lahar will complete tonight's top 5 in the 33. Ethan's first win since June 18th. It's been a little bit for Ethan in his number 9, but he'll get his victory lap. And then we will get ready with the main event for the Melchers Auto Repair Senior Heavy. Main event time at the Little R. And we're going 25 laps tonight for the Melchers Auto Repair Senior Heavy for the Doug E2 Memorial. Here's the way. They are scheduled to start this one on the pole out of Mexico. The 81 for Dan Marsden, scheduled to start second out of Lockport, the 17 for Joseph Frazier. Mike Seafood out of Newfane will start third in the number 12, starting fourth, Braden Bills out of Ransomville. Starting fifth, Chase Rickner out of the Falls in the 9, starting sixth, Colin Spadarico from Ransomville in the 61. Starting 7th tonight, Kayla Joseph out of Lockport in the 44. Starting 8th, Nick Fairley out of Blaisdell in his 37. Ada McAllister will start 9th in the 69 from Holly. Starting 10th, Eric Wiedefer from NT will start 10th. Cole Smith from Lockport will start 11th in the 65. Starting 12th will be Kobe Boyer from Newfane in the 39. Kyle Joseph from Lockport will start 13th in the 44V. And David Chino out of North Tonawanda will go position number 14. $25 laps for the Doug E2 Memorial. 600 to win at the end of the rainbow. as we are ready to go with tonight's main event. Dan Marsden, Joseph Frazier. So we'll head down the back straightaway. Hot Wheels into 3 and 4. Green lights are on. We are underway. Into 3 and 4. First time around. It's going to be Dan Marsden up in front. Frazier in 2. In the third is Seafeld. Fourth is Bills. Fifth is Rickner. Sixth is Batterico. Joseph in 7th in the 44. Then it's Furley, McAllister, and Wiedeffer, your top 10. Cole Smith looking for a top 10 run. He'll look underneath the 18 of Wiedeffer as he races off turn number 4, mid-pack. Top 2 start to pull away a little bit. As here comes Colin looking on by Braden. New 5th place car, Colin's Batterico. And the inside line's coming. Kayla Joseph, Nick Fairley, Ada McAllister all getting by the 3 of Braden Bills. And Braden will fall from 3rd all the way back to 11th. Top 2 have pulled away. Cole Smith right in front of Braden, challenging the 18 of Wiedeffer. Into 3 and 4, back to the line here one more time. 7 complete. Marsden and Frazier 1-2. Dominic Karts in time trials. That's how the lineup was set tonight. No heats ran here for the heavies. But Dan Marsden making the trip from Mexico pay off tonight. From here, just about 3 hours east side of Oswego County. Into turns number 3 and 4, the 81 of Marsden leading Frazier by 2 car lengths going into turn number 1. Here on lap number 11, it'll be 12 this time. Seafeld 3rd, Kayla Joseph able to get around Chase Rickner. Takes over 4th down the back straightaway. Leaders approach the slower traffic at David Chido. Everybody stays clean and green. We're halfway home, 13 in, 12 to go. In the 2026 edition of the Doug E2 Memorial, and Dan Marsden's led everyone. Frazier staying toe-to-toe with the 81. Mike Seafeld in 3rd, Kayla Joseph 4th, Chase Rickner 5th, Collins Batterico 6th. Colin now back to 5th. Nick Fairley will pull off the track in the 37. Marsden will click another on the counter, 17 in, 8 to go. Into turn 3, off corner 4, Dan Marsden. Having a pretty good run so far tonight in his first Ransomville appearance in 2026. 6 laps to go. Frazier is there. A couple of kart lengths behind. Waiting for something to happen. Into 3 and 4, 5 to go, 4 to go this time. Heavy drivers will receive their track show-up points for coming tonight for a big money race. Frazier is right there to the Nerf bar of Marsden. Heavier traffic now. Frazier looking to make his move down the back straightaway. He'll get around the 39 of Colby Boyer, put him down 1 to the counter. White flag is out. Battle for the lead. Final time off turn number 2. Down the back into turn number 3. Off corner 4, Dan Marsden. Green to checkers picks up the win in style. Fraser in second, Seafield third, Kayla Joseph fourth, Collins Federico will complete tonight's top 5 finishers. So Dan Marsden makes the 3-hour trip from Ransomville to Mexico, paid off. Doing a Polish victory lap for the driver of the 81. Dan Russ did some winning here in the western end of New York State in a street stock and pro stocking today. We thank everybody so much for coming out and joining us here tonight. If you like what you saw on the YouTube, pop the like and share it off. And hopefully we'll do it again. Back here at the Little R next Thursday night for a full card. The Friday night big show here tomorrow. The Mackenzie Calusa Memorial for the mini stocks plus kids rides. On behalf of the Atwell family, General Manager Tanner Robinson, the complete staff and manager of the Ransomville Speedway, this is Steve Petty wishing everyone a good night. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you back here next Thursday night.